Do you know that some dogs can swim distances of several kilometers, while others panic even at the sight of a small puddle? It's amazing how animals of the same species can have such different attitudes toward water. If you've ever wondered why your pet either joyfully jumps into any body of water or tries with all its might to avoid even raindrops, this video is for you. Today we'll dive into the fascinating world of relationships between dogs and water and learn what's behind these striking differences. A dog's attitude toward water is not just an amusing personality trait. It's an important aspect that affects the daily life of both your pet and you. From simple walks in rainy weather to being able to safely relax with your dog near water bodies in summer, understanding why your four-legged friend behaves in a certain way will help make your life together more harmonious. Let's start with history. The ancestors of modern dogs were not always as diverse as they are now. Wolves, from which our domestic pets descended, usually don't avoid water and can swim considerable distances if necessary for hunting or migration. However, they are not aquatic animals by nature and don't spend much time in water without necessity. Interestingly, archaeological findings show that ancient humans selected for domestication those wolves that demonstrated less fear of water, as this was useful for hunting and fishing. When we talk about breed predispositions, the picture becomes even more interesting. Some dog breeds were specifically bred to work in and around water. Newfoundlands, for example, with their water-repellent fur and webbed feet, were historically used to rescue drowning people and help fishermen. These dogs can swim for hours even in cold water, and for them it's natural and pleasant. Labrador Retrievers and Golden Retrievers are also known for their love of water. They were bred to retrieve waterfowl shot during hunting, and their bodies are perfectly adapted for swimming. Dense water-repellent fur, strong legs, and a tail that serves as a rudder when swimming. Portuguese water dogs, as the name suggests, are also natural swimmers who historically helped fishermen drive fish into nets. On the other hand, there are breeds that by their nature are not very friendly with water. Bulldogs and pugs, with their short muzzles and heavy build, are physically not adapted for swimming. They quickly get tired and can drown. Many terriers, bred to hunt rodents in burrows, also often don't show enthusiasm for water procedures, and some small breeds, such as Chihuahuas, simply get cold quickly in water due to their small size and thin fur. But breed predispositions are only part of the story. Individual experience plays a huge role in shaping a dog's attitude toward water. Imagine a puppy seeing the sea for the first time. If this first experience is positive, warm weather, calm water, owner's support, the likelihood that the dog will love swimming increases significantly. Conversely, a negative first experience can form a fear of water for many years. A puppy that was forcibly thrown into water, caught under a strong wave, or fell into a cold body of water may develop persistent hydrophobia. Interestingly, studies show that about 30% of dogs that fear water experience some traumatic water-related experience at an early age. As for physiology, a dog's body structure strongly influences its ability and desire to swim. Dogs with long legs, muscular bodies, and water-repellent fur usually feel confident in water, but pets with short legs, heavy heads, or very thick fur that quickly gets wet and pulls down often instinctively avoid deep water. Their body seems to tell them that it's unsafe. Have you ever wondered why some dogs behave so strangely before entering water? They may circle the shore for a long time, sniff, test the water with a paw. This is not just indecision. Dogs are assessing the situation, water temperature, current, depth. In the wild, incorrect assessment of a water body could cost them their lives, so this caution is instinctive. Interestingly, dogs perceive water not only through sight, but also through smell. Water has its own scent, which can change depending on the content of minerals, organic substances, and even the season. For dogs with their phenomenal sense of smell, This is a whole world of information. Some studies show that dogs can distinguish the smell of chlorinated pool water from natural lake water and react differently to them. Did you know that dogs swim differently than humans? Humans mainly use their arms to move in water, while dogs use all 4 paws, performing movements similar to running. This is the so-called dog paddle. The front legs do most of the work, while the hind legs rather help maintain balance. That's why dogs with strong front limbs are usually better swimmers. Now let's talk about how to help a dog that's afraid of water. The main rule is never to force them. Forcibly immersing a dog in water will only intensify the fear and can lead to serious trauma, both physical and psychological. Instead, use a gradual approach and positive reinforcement. Start small. Allow the dog to simply observe the water from a distance, encouraging calm behavior with treats and praise. Then you can move on to games near water, without requiring the dog to contact it. When your pet begins to feel comfortable, offer it to independently explore shallow water, perhaps by throwing a favorite toy or treat there. Surprisingly, sometimes dogs learn not to fear water by watching other dogs. If you have an acquaintance with a dog that loves to swim, a joint walk to a water body can be an excellent learning experience for your pet. Social learning plays a huge role in dogs' lives, and seeing how a fellow dog enjoys water, your dog may reconsider its attitude toward it. And what if your dog, on the contrary, loves water too much and is ready to jump into any body of water indiscriminately? This can also be a problem, especially if we're talking about unsafe places or cold water. In such cases, it's important to teach the dog the stop or no command, which will work even in moments of high excitement. Training with gradually increasing difficulty will help the dog learn to control its impulses, even at the sight of inviting water. Special attention should be paid to the dog's safety on water. Even if your pet is an excellent swimmer, there are always risks: fatigue, currents, whirlpools, cold water that quickly lowers body temperature. For dogs that often swim, especially small or elderly ones, it's worth buying a special life jacket. It will not only provide additional safety, but also allow the dog to stay in the water longer without overexertion. After swimming, it's important to properly dry the dog, especially the ears, to avoid otitis and other health problems. Dogs with floppy ears are particularly prone to ear infections after swimming, and long-haired breeds may require special coat care to avoid tangles after drying. Interesting fact, some dogs not only love to swim but also demonstrate real talents in this area. There are dog diving competitions in the world where dogs compete in long jumps from a springboard into water. The record for such a jump is more than 8 meters. And some rescue dogs are capable of towing in water a load 10 times their own weight. To summarize, a dog's attitude toward water is a complex set of factors: genetic predispositions, physiological characteristics, personal experience, and proper training. Understanding these factors will help you better understand your pet and possibly help it overcome fear, or conversely, learn safer behavior in water. What about your dog? Does it love water or prefer to stay away from it? Share your stories in the comments. Perhaps you have your own secrets on how to help your pet make friends with water, or funny incidents related to bathing your 4-legged friend. We would all be interested to read. If this video was useful for you, don't forget to like it. This will help other dog lovers find this information. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss new episodes about our beloved 4-legged friends. And if you know someone who is facing the problem of hydrophobia in a dog, or conversely, with a pet's excessive love for water, share this video. It may help solve the problem. In upcoming episodes, we will continue to explore the amazing world of dog habits and behavioral characteristics. Get ready to learn many new and unexpected things about your 4-legged companions. Remember, each dog is unique, and what seems strange in its behavior often has deep evolutionary or physiological causes. Understanding these causes is the key to harmonious relationships with your pet. Take care of your dogs and enjoy every moment spent together, whether on land or in water.